here's my word. Get the hell off my spread. Now.
For over 30 years, John Wayne's grand Newport Beach mansion stood sealed, its rooms untouched, its secrets buried with the Duke himself. But when those doors finally swung open in 2011, what investigators and family members uncovered sent shockwaves through Hollywood. Hidden rooms, lost treasures from legendary films like True Grit and The Alamo, and a will that tore his family apart. It was nothing like the hero's story the world thought they knew. Beneath the cowboy hats and silver screen glory lay a legacy of mystery, betrayal, and power. What they found inside John Wayne's estate will leave you absolutely shocked. John Wayne wasn't born a cowboy. His real name was Marion Robert Morrison, and he entered the world on May 26, 1907, in Winterset, Iowa. He weighed 13 pounds, so large that the local newspaper wrote about it. From the beginning, everything about him was larger than life. When he was just 3 years old, he nearly drowned in an icy creek until a stranger pulled him out, setting the tone for the kind of courage and luck that would define his life. After his family moved to Glendale, California, his father's business failed, but young Marion found his identity there. He had an Airedale Terrier named Duke, and the two were inseparable. The local firefighters started calling them Big Duke and Little Duke. The nickname stuck for the rest of his life. At USC, a young Marion Morrison had one dream: to become a football star. Tall, broad-shouldered, and fiercely determined, he studied pre-law while playing for the University of Southern California Trojans, envisioning a future filled with sports glory. But in a cruel twist of fate, a body surfing accident left him with a dislocated shoulder, ending his football career and costing him his scholarship. The loss was devastating. Everything he had worked for vanished overnight. Yet destiny had other plans for the man who would soon become John Wayne. In 1927, desperate for work, he took a humble job at Fox Studios, earning just $35 a week as a prop man. It was far from glamorous. He moved lights, hauled props, fetched coffee, and did whatever odd jobs were needed. But while working behind the scenes, he fell in love with the world of filmmaking. Every day on set taught him something new about the business that would one day make him a legend. He didn't know it yet, but those long, hard days on the studio lot were preparing him for greatness. During this time, he met John Ford, a director known for his temper and genius in equal measure. Ford saw something unique in the young man, a quiet strength, a natural confidence. He told Marion he needed a stronger name, one that audiences would remember. From that advice, John Wayne was born, a name destined to echo through Hollywood history. But success didn't come overnight. Between 1930 and 1939, Wayne appeared in more than 80 low-budget westerns, often filming entire movies in just 2 days. He barely made enough to survive, heating canned beans on a hot plate in cheap motels. By 1938, discouraged and broke, he thought about giving up acting completely. Then came Stagecoach in 1939. John Ford insisted Wayne play the Ringo Kid, even threatening to quit if the studio refused. When the camera zoomed in for Wayne's first close-up, it took 27 takes. But that one scene made him a star. Stagecoach became a massive hit, earning 7 Academy Award nominations and turning John Wayne into the face of American heroism. His journey from prop man to icon was complete. Then, in 1970, John Wayne finally achieved what had eluded him for decades. He won his first Academy Award for True Grit, playing the one-eyed U.S. Marshal Rooster Cogburn. He was recovering from lung cancer surgery at the time and had to use an oxygen tank between scenes, but he pushed through the pain. His acceptance speech was simple and heartfelt. "If I'd known this, I'd have put that patch on 35 years earlier." That night, the world cheered for the Duke, not just the actor, but the man who refused to give up. Behind the fame, though, his personal life was stormy. He married Josephine Science in 1933, and they had 4 children. But his rising fame and an affair with Marlene Dietrich strained their marriage until it collapsed in 1945. His second marriage, to Esperanza Bauer, was filled with jealousy and chaos. One night, convinced Wayne was cheating, she fired a gun at him as he walked in the door. He escaped unharmed, but their marriage didn't. His third wife, Pilar Palete, brought him peace for a while. They had 3 children, but by 1973, they were living apart. He then found comfort in Pat Stacey, his secretary and caretaker, who stayed by his side until his final days. In 1964, at 57, John Wayne faced his toughest battle: lung cancer. After years of smoking up to 6 packs a day, doctors removed his left lung and 2 ribs. Most stars would have hidden their diagnosis, but not Wayne. He went public, encouraging others to get checked and calling the disease the Big C to make it less frightening. For a while, he beat it. But in 1979, it returned, this time in his stomach. Even from his hospital bed, he recorded messages urging people to support cancer research, saying, "They might find a cure without your help, but I wouldn't bet my life on it." His final film, The Shootist in 1976, mirrored his real life. He played an aging gunfighter dying of cancer. Weak and exhausted, he still performed his own stunts, insisting, "I've never shot a man in the back in any movie. Change it." That line captured everything he stood for. The movie became a fitting farewell, a story of dignity, pride, and courage. John Wayne passed away on June 11, 1979, at UCLA Medical Center. He was 72 years old. President Jimmy Carter called him a true American hero. Fans filled the streets outside his home and the Hollywood Walk of Fame, leaving cowboy hats, flowers, and letters. His funeral was private, but a public memorial aired on television for millions to say goodbye. Not long after, Orange County Airport was renamed John Wayne Airport in his honor, a permanent reminder of how deeply he had touched the nation. But the peace didn't last. When his will was revealed, it shocked everyone. He left most of his $6 million estate to his 7 children, but nothing to Pilar Palete, his third wife. The decision caused years of family disputes. In 2010, his daughter Asa Wayne sued her brother Ethan Wayne over the company's profits, reopening old wounds. Then in 2011, the mystery of his Newport Beach mansion deepened when over 700 personal items were found inside. Everything from movie props to his last driver's license. The auction that followed became legendary. His Green Beret from the Green Berets sold for $79,999,200. His cowboy hat from Big Jake sold for $119,500. His Golden Globe for True Grit went for $143,400. Even his driver's license sold for nearly $90,000. Every item told part of his story. Among them were family photographs, books on history, seashells from his travels, and a gold-plated Winchester rifle he once gave to a friend. Each piece revealed a softer, more human side of the man who built his legend on grit and steel. Yet even after death, controversy followed him. In a 1971 Playboy interview, Wayne made deeply racist and homophobic remarks, saying he believed in white supremacy until blacks were educated, and dismissing Native American suffering as a matter of survival. His words resurfaced in 2019, reigniting national outrage. During the protests of 2020, activists demanded that John Wayne Airport be renamed. The Democratic Party of Orange County even made an official request, arguing that his name didn't reflect modern values. His son Ethan Wayne defended him, saying his father wasn't a racist. But the debate continues. Even USC, Wayne's alma mater, removed his exhibit from the School of Cinematic Arts in 2020, saying they wanted to promote inclusion and anti-racism. The controversy forced America to confront a difficult question. Can you separate a man's art from his beliefs? For some, Wayne's films like The Searchers, Rio Bravo, and True Grit remain timeless testaments to courage. For others, his comments represent the darker side of Hollywood's past. In the end, the story of John Wayne isn't just about movies or fame. It's about a man who built an empire from nothing, who stood tall through pain, scandal, and disease, and whose legacy continues to spark debate even decades after his death. Inside that Newport Beach mansion, amid the relics and relics of his past, lies the full story of the Duke, the hero, the sinner, the icon, and the man who embodied both strength and contradiction. As he once said, Courage is being scared to death, but saddling up anyway. And that's exactly what John Wayne did, right until the end. Thanks for watching.